Karen's audacity struck again when she demanded my window seat, believing entitlement and HOA authority could dictate my actions. She assumed her demands would force compliance, provoke fear, and assert dominance over me. What she did not anticipate was that I had meticulously planned a response that would turn her audacious behavior into a public lesson she would never forget. It began on a seemingly ordinary day when I boarded a private flight to attend a critical legal proceeding. Karen, aware of my travel schedule, somehow learned of the seat I had chosen by the window. She contacted flight staff, insisting that she was entitled to occupy the seat, citing non-existent HOA agreements and fabricated authority. Her confidence, as always, was rooted in audacity rather than reason. I remained calm, observing her approach. My experience had taught me to anticipate audacious behavior, predict escalation, and prepare contingencies. Karen expected surprise and hesitation, but I was ready for every possible scenario. I positioned myself strategically, ensuring that any attempt to forcibly claim the seat would be fully countered. As Karen pressed her demand, the flight attendants hesitated, unsure of how to handle the confrontation. Her audacity was at its peak. She believed the crew would immediately acquiesce. I intervened calmly but decisively, asserting my right to the seat and referencing both prior reservations and legal authority over harassment and intimidation in travel situations. Karen, frustrated, attempted to escalate by raising her voice and threatening complaints to the airline, the HOA, and even legal action. Her threats, however, were met with composed responses from both the crew and me. I had prepared for this scenario, and my calm authority contrasted sharply with her growing agitation. Every escalation she attempted only reinforced her audacious miscalculation. Neighbors on the flight or fellow passengers began to take notice of the confrontation. Karen's confidence, once unshakable, began to waver as observers realized the absurdity of her claim. She attempted to assert dominance, but her audacity was unraveling in real time. My strategic positioning and calm authority left her without leverage. Unable to force compliance, Karen tried one final tactic, attempting to physically occupy the space or block me. At that moment, I subtly reminded her and the crew of my legal and tactical preparedness. Her eyes widened in recognition. The audacity she relied upon had collided with preparation, authority, and the knowledge that any further attempt at aggression would meet immediate consequence. By mid-flight, Karen had retreated, grumbling and muttering threats that held no weight. She had learned, once again, that audacity without preparation is powerless. My seat remained mine, and the situation was resolved with minimal disruption, yet it served as a public demonstration of the consequences of reckless boldness. The incident quickly spread throughout the community, reinforcing the lessons of Cedar Pines. Audacity, when met with preparation, calm authority, and strategic foresight, collapses spectacularly. Karen's repeated attempts to coerce, manipulate, or intimidate had once again backfired, leaving her exposed, publicly humiliated, and powerless. By the time the flight landed, Karen's reputation was further diminished. Passengers and crew had witnessed firsthand how audacity, unchecked by strategy, preparation, and authority, inevitably fails. Cedar Pines residents learned once more that boldness without planning or understanding the environment is nothing more than reckless behavior destined for consequence. That evening, reflecting on the incident, the lesson was unmistakable. Entitlement, audacity, and aggression can appear intimidating, but against foresight, preparation, and calm decisiveness, they are entirely powerless. Karen's attempt to claim a window seat had become a vivid reminder that audacity, when misapplied, meets inevitable defeat.